Good to see you all back at the channel today. Got a little something called something smart and something dumb. So I hope I'll make you laugh a little bit. Self-deprecating, of course. And give you a little something to think about. Hope you'll join me. Let's get going. Oh, and we're going to be up on the forward bow here of the hidden asset. Tell you about that a little bit. Anyhow, let's get going. I'm Randy, this is Ragamuffinpiper. And no, I don't even have a pipe lit yet, and there's a good reason for that. We'll get to it. But here we are, the subject today, something smart and something dumb. Well, you can count on at least one of those from me. So hopefully we'll have a laugh together, and maybe I'll bring you something good as well. A couple of weeks ago I was doing a video, and Garrett and I were talking from Smoke Snacks, Garrett from Smoke Snacks. We were talking about inexpensive pipes and how some people could get something to put in their pocket and to enjoy that didn't cost an arm and a leg. And we're looking for that balance between, you know, cost effective and quality, and made in a country that isn't at, you know, war per se with our community. So the one I tried really didn't meet my standards in one way or another, and you can go back and watch that video. But someone in the comments brought up to me, because there were a lot of people that said, why don't you try a Bones, a Morgan Bones? And I said, man, I've been wanting to do that for so long, but I really like to keep it 9mm filtered when I buy a new pipe, and I just can't catch up with one. And brutal enough, from thousands of miles away in his comment, said, well, why don't you email him? The thought had not crossed my mind. So I did. I went to Chris Morgan's website. The guy answered me in like 45 minutes. I said, you know, what I was looking for. Don't see many of the 9mm. Sure would like to catch up with one if you make another one. They typed it all out. No more hand no more hand gestures, all right? I got no pipe in my hand. So I passed English. Yes, leave me alone. So he answered me back. I've got this one. That's the only one I've got in stock at the moment. Sent me a picture. It was a Rhodesian. Oh my goodness. I have wanted a Rhodesian for so long. So I said, I'll take it. Well, one reasonable contract negotiation later, it was in the mail, and it arrived today. And it came just like this. And this is what it looks like right here. This, I haven't even lit it yet. This is a beautiful pipe. Now, Bones, meaning this is not a pipe of perfection. You know, this is, I don't know his intent exactly, but, you know, it's character. And I love the fact that it doesn't have a lot for finish on it. That's my kind of pipe, as you know. And here it is. Rhodesian. Bones. Chris Morgan. This is a beautiful pipe, and I love it already. I can tell you, the draw, the stem is perfect, the fit is perfect. $45. Now that is a success compared to, I think it was $30 for a pipe I don't even really want to smoke now that I found out where it's from. So for the difference of $15, you got an excellent handmade, American-made pipe. Can you tell where this is going in my view of what should I buy, Randy? Well, have some Bill's Blend. You're gonna get fired up for the first time with me. You know, normally I break in a pipe with Captain Morgan's, but I'm not in the mood. Captain Morgan's. Well, there's a possibility there could be Captain Morgan's involved, but where did that come from? Carter Hall, for crying out loud. Normally, I don't break them in drunk. That's what I'm trying to get at. I so rarely drink anything. Oh my gosh. Carter Hall. I break them in with Carter Hall. But I'm not in the mood today for Carter Hall right now. So Bill's blend from the Country Squire, it is. And gonna break it in. And no, this is not the dumb thing. If you were wondering, if it was a smart and a dumb thing, I haven't even got there yet. So Bill's blend, Country Squire. Oh my gosh. No, I haven't got there yet. So keep your hopes up. Hey, let's see if this lighter works. It hardly ever works, so let's see if it works. If not, we're going to throw it over there. Takes about 4 or 5 strikes. See what I mean? We'll just put that right there, and we'll get out a real lighter. Right here. Oh my. Chris Morgan, if you're watching, or if you ever do tune in to watch this, that's the first puff on an excellent pipe. It has a little coating inside it. Don't know what it is. Don't care. As long as it's not battery acid, I'm good. The draw is superb. It's perfect. The draw is absolutely perfect. 9mm. That's a rarity, I guess, for him. But I will buy every one you make, Chris. Well, don't tell my wife I said that. Oh my goodness. A Rhodesian, the perfect feel in your hand. The finish is exactly what I wanted. The stem is exactly what I wanted. $45. American made. I'm not sure you can beat that. Plus, it comes with this neat little case with his name and a sticker. It says Chris Morgan Design Bone Sticker. What's that worth to you? Okay, now for something stupid. Which has nothing to do with this great pipe in my hand. Don't worry, I'm not going to get all car-ified on you here. Is that a word? Car-ified? No, that's not a word. I'm not going to get all car show on you and jump into the weeds of how cars work and things like that, but here's the long and short of it, but mostly short. We have a Dodge pickup. I guess they call it a Ram now. Got a lot of bells and whistles. One of the whistles, or is it a bell? I'm not sure if it's a bell or a whistle, but one of those thingy-dingies that it does automatically, smarter than the driver, is it has 4-corner air ride suspension, so the thing rides like a hovercraft, all right? This means that it, oh my goodness, that's a good pipe. This means that the truck has an air compressor and a computer-controlled set of modules on there that airs up each of the 4 corners individually, so the truck stays level. It never sags. It never, you get what I mean? It's fancy, and it rides on these air suspended shocks. Well, that's all great until you get into cold weather, and anybody that's ever driven a truck with air brakes knows you have to put stuff in the air or keep the air very, very dry, because little water molecules in the air, they can go through there, and when it's cold, they freeze up your brakes, and then in a big truck, you got no brakes. Well, apparently on this pickup, when it got really cold here about a month ago, or 2, whatever it was down to 4 or 5 degrees, 0. The air suspension froze because the module froze, the pump froze, everything froze. So the truck's just sitting there, no shocks, no ride. Now it does not ride so nice at all. That's not the stupid part yet. Hang on. I'll get there. That's perfect. Anyhow, So yes, I get it defrosted. Finally, it's functioning again. Had to get it in somewhere where it was warm, get the whole thing defrosted, and it's warm. And it's warming up here, so it's not so bad. But it's all back to normal. But in order to keep it from freezing up overnight, I had a brilliant idea. Much like the guys of the Grand Tour, you know, always making the car better. So I have this drop cord, and I have a heater, which I use for my chickens and things like that in the brooder. It's a ceramic heater that doesn't have a light on it. It's just a ceramic heater. It makes heat above it. Not very hot, but warm. So I put the light in the drop light. I hang it underneath the tailpipe of the truck, and it points up, gently warming the whole area where the air compressor and the module is. Seems brilliant, right? For safety's sake, I had my wife made a sign that goes on the dash that reminds us in the morning, when you get in, start it up, do not take off. There is a drop light hanging from the tailpipe of this truck. Every morning without fail, I remove the drop light, put it away, and then start the truck. Air ride works perfectly, except for last Friday. When things were a little bit in a rush and we got in the truck, someone, probably me, forgot to put the sign on the dash, got in the truck and drove away. So we get to town. I'm taking my wife to work. We're sitting at a stoplight, and the lady pulls up beside us. She's like, roll down your window. She's making that gesture, you know, roll down your window. My wife looks at her like she's crazy and probably trying to kill us. So finally I'm like, well, let's roll down the window. The wife does, and so the lady yells in, you have an extension cord hanging from the back of your truck. I look in the mirror and look down at the ground. Sure enough, I can see the yellow tailings of an extension cord leading off about 20 feet behind the truck. Not wanting to look like I'm a total moron, I just make my U-turn at the light and drive into a parking lot, walk behind the truck, and there it is, still hanging from the tailpipe, the drop light, and 25 feet of bright orange cord hanging from the back of the truck. I roll it up, remove the light, put it inside the back of the truck, just like it was supposed to be there the whole time. That's definitely something stupid. And no, it didn't necessarily tear up anything or hurt anything. It just unplugged itself and followed along its merry way behind us all the way to town, about 7 or 8 miles. Yeah, I hope you got a kick out of that. And let me tell you this, Chris Morgan pipe, as far as at least the bones goes, and this Rhodesian is perfect. I'm telling you, for me, it's perfect. Chris Morgan bones pipe. If you need a reasonably priced, inexpensive pipe, and you're looking to buy those things on Amazon or eBay and they're unknown origin, just put that thought out of your mind. There are a lot of other places that make some decent pipes. I'm sure that we might find some more to talk about somewhere down the road here, just to give you some options. But don't be afraid of ordering a bones pipe or picking it up used or wherever you pick them up at. Chris Morgan makes one heck of a pipe, and I'm here to tell you that this one has been gleefully accepted into the rotation as of now. It's just perfect on top. Everything's perfect. The draw, the burn, the taste, the flavor. It doesn't need a break-in at all. So anyhow, I hope you had a good time sitting here hoo-hawing with me. I don't know what that word means. I'm sure that y'all have your favorites, and I'm always looking for my next favorite, if you know what I mean. So for right now, this is it. I'm so glad that you stuck around. I hope you stuck around to the end, because that makes me happy when you do. But I'm still kind of feeling giddy over getting my new pipe. I guess this is my birthday present. That's probably it. Okay, dear, I hear you. Yeah. Glad you all made it. Hope to see you again soon. This is Randy, Ragamuffin Piper. Make it the best day yet. Sometimes just takes one foot in front of the other to do that. And sometimes you put one foot down and you misstep and turn your ankle, but you can still make it the best day yet. It ain't ever easy. Stop looking for the easy road. There isn't one. We'll see you soon. Take care. God bless you all.